So my favorite one is, obviously, because I spend my life doing this, because I've been doing renovation lending for about 13 years, and my primary product is Purchase and Renovate. We also have a program called Refinance and Renovate, but probably right now in this particular market, probably 90% of our business is purchase business. Refinances have kind of slid off the sidelines, and probably 70 to 80% of our business right now is FHA because of the market, the statutory loan limits going up, the fact that we can use lower credit limits and credit scores and everything else, which I'll get into shortly. But let me real briefly talk about the renovation program, and here's what it does. It allows a person to purchase a property plus add monies to renovate. All right, so let me give you a real simple example. And I know, some of you folks are in areas where you have no idea what a $100,000 house looks like, but here it is. Since I can add to 100, you take a $100,000 purchase, and they want to do $20,000 or $25,000 of renovation. We add those two numbers together. That becomes the acquisition cost. We take those two and we calculate the down payment on that, and the down payment, which you'll probably ask me this question later, can be as low as 2.25%. Okay, and then we calculate the down payment on that. We go to closing. We pay off the seller. We pay your, obviously at closing table, you get your commissions, and then we escrow the repair funds, and we pay that in draws as the work is completed. We do conforming, we do FHA, and we also we do go into higher loan balances for FHA. We don't go into conventional. We do utilize the Freddie Mac product. We do two underwrites, basically. We do an underwrite on credit, because credit's credit. So whatever FHA credit is and whatever Freddie Mac's credit is, we use that. And then we also underwrite the property piece, because we care about the property becomes very important to us, because that's our collateral. And we want to make sure that all the repairs that needed to be addressed, and plus all the upgrades that you're going to do for Energy Star ratings. So, and the majority of our deals are they upgrade their appliances, washers and dryers, refrigerators, stoves. They upgrade their HVAC system. They do windows. They do roofing. They do installation. So all those things for green and for the Eco Realtor, we do that under the renovation program. And another significant thing I need to make sure you understand is this is a very affordable product, because he's going to ask me that later in a minute again too. And the huge thing that you have to remember is, and we mentioned, I'm going to say it again, I'll probably say it 2 more times, is we lend on after improved value, not the way the property sits. And if you have any appraisal issues, we take care of that on the repair bill, on the bid that we get from the contract. This program that I've been talking about, the renovation, the Purchase Renovate, is not just for blighted properties or ragged out properties. It's for any property that's dated, any property that's 2 or 3 years old that your borrower or /buyer wants to come in and upgrade it to make it energy efficient. So I just want you to understand this, it's a whole group of properties. If I were a realtor sitting in the audience, I would do the following. Every single one of you already have a relationship with some loan officer, correct? I would go back and I would find out if that loan officer is a specialist in renovation lending. If he's not or she's not, then I would search in my territory, in my areas, my sphere of influence and everything else, and find a renovation specialist that can service these type of loans. And if you're also if you're a specialist or you do a lot of new construction, you need to have an expert in that category too, because we have leaned and started moving towards some specialists in our particular markets. I would work with that renovation specialist. I'd get them to give me marketing materials to help me market the products. If you're a listing agent, if you have any properties listed, I would get some materials inside that property. I would get signage. I would get that HMC, or loan officer as we call them. I would get them to provide me with signs. I would work with them. If you have an MLS that will allow you to put special renovation financing in these properties in the MLS, you should do that. Some of them will, some of them won't. When I was doing loans in Dallas, my name was in MLS. It's special financing available as a renovation specialist. So you need to do whatever you need to do, build relationships with specialists in the field to help you sell and list your properties. And that's the ideal situation that's what you should do, and build a partnership and relationship with different groups. Because we're not here to take a relationship away from you. We're here to provide you additional help to help you sell or list properties.